I just want to make the vlog because I just, like riding and wanted something extra to do. A lot of people ask me questions.
No, you ever just videotape yourself and then realize how stupid you look and sound and oh man, this is all bad for man. We just go see what they do.
Ooh, good shot vision. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, if you don't know me, my name is Darian. I've been riding motorcycles for probably about like 9 months now, I think it is. Still like a little moto baby, you know what I'm saying? I'm just now for real figuring out what I'm doing. I want to start a moto vlog just to share my experiences as like, early rider. I got a bunch of friends that see me ride, you know what I'm saying? It makes them want to ride and everything, and they don't really know how to go about it. A lot of them are scared, like for real, and I understand it, because like if you ain't never been on a bike before, it can be terrifying because these things can kill you, like for real. But it's like honestly like one of the funnest things I think you'll ever do like in life, period. It's not as scary as you think, you know what I'm saying? There's ways to be safe on a bike and everything, because at the end of the day, you just gotta respect the bike. Like that's what I tell everybody. The number one rule straight up is just to respect the bike. Hopefully as time goes on, you'll see me grow as a rider. Y'all will potentially learn as I learn, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? I really don't feel like I'm in the position to be teaching anybody. There's still a lot that I need to be taught. I still want y'all to see it, you know what I'm saying? See what the hype is about. And I don't know, have some fun, you know what I mean? So hopefully it inspires you to get a bike and all that. So, I mean, I don't know, we'll see where it goes. Oh snap, there's my neighbor. You want to put you on camera? Yeah, no, it's cool. Yeah, that's my neighbor, Lucky. Damn, bro. A lot of people see me riding and stuff and they'll be like, why would you even get on one of the death traps? Honestly, the reason I bought a motorcycle was because, if you know me for real, there was a point in my life where I was going through like a really bad state of depression. I was working, I was making decent money, but I felt like I was living my life just to pay rent, you know what I mean? I was just like, there has to be more. I needed some type of fulfillment. One day I just decided to buy a bike. It was literally the happiest day of my life. Like, it was the best decision I ever made. I don't know, it's a feeling that's like for real unexplainable. I can't even explain to you why I like love it. It's like, it's just something I feel like everybody needs to feel once in life. So I'm gonna show y'all, and for the people that's like actually terrified to get on one of these things, I'm really doing it for y'all. Like, if you've been doing handstands or Hayabusas for like the last 10 years, I mean, it ain't really for you. It's more so for like the early, like a person that's never even been on a bike before. Somebody that's literally scared to get on one. Because the first time I ever got on a motorcycle was the day I bought it. Like, that was literally the first time I ever, and I didn't know how to do anything. I literally thought the clutch and the brake were the same thing. But for the people that want to ride and are scared to ride, like they're just afraid of like dying off rib, like you think you're just gonna sit on it and just have a heart attack or explode or something, I'm gonna show y'all how I went about it, and hopefully it gives y'all some type of confidence to get on it, and have the same experience I had. And you'll see, like you'll see, it's an obsession for real. There's two things I want to speak on before I actually go in depth about riding. Number one, I tell this to everybody that I've ever shown or even just talked to regular. Everybody's like, yo, like, aren't you afraid of dying? No, because I respect the bike. At the end of the day, you have to respect the bike. You get that sense of power, you get to harness it, and it makes you automatically just want to do dumb shit. Like, humans are like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you feel like, you say you get a gun, you feel powerful. It makes you wish somebody, you had an excuse to blast somebody just for that power, just for the sake of that feeling, that power, you know what I mean? If you respect the bike, it'll respect you back. You treat it good, it treats you good. Number two, a lot of people say, don't start out on a 250, like that have been riding, and it's because of the financial aspect, because bikes ain't cheap. Like, this is like an expensive hobby. Like, so if you really like, can't afford it, you need to be realistic with yourself about that. Or if you could just get like, a crappy starter bike and you just want to ride around, that's cool. But understand you're gonna put some money into it regardless of however you look at it. But don't let anybody convince you to ride something like big if you don't feel comfortable. If you feel comfortable on a 600 or 1,000 your first, go around, cool, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day though, those people that are like, telling you don't get no 250 or nothing like that as your very first bike, if you've never been on one, I suggest you start on it, because I thank God I did. Because if I'd have got on this my first time, I don't know where I'd be. Honestly though, people that tell you to go up when you start out, it's because they've been riding for a long time. And they're thinking about themselves. They're thinking about their experiences, what's been going on. And they're also thinking about the financial aspect. They're gonna say, you're gonna regret buying a 250 because you're gonna think, damn, I spent all that money and I'm ready to move up. If you've never actually been on one, you need to get some form of comfort before you actually go high up. You shouldn't be scared of riding a bike, but you should be scared. Like, for real. Like, if you have some form of fear of the bike, that's good, because it's gonna make you not want to do anything crazy like everybody else out here. Everybody else, once they get a little bit confident, they end up doing just wild shit, like just dumb stuff. So keep that fear at the end of the day, and you can still be safe. But just understand these things, like, you can die on a 250 or a 600, whatever it is, from accidents, whether it be bikes or car to human collision, car to car, bike to bike. Majority of fatalities happen at 85 miles an hour and up. Honestly, it's best to just play it safe, like, you know, just be as safe as possible on these things. I mean, as crazy as that sounds, but there is ways. Hopefully, hopefully I actually get to introduce you to the woman that actually got me confident to actually buy a bike. The safety coordinator at my job, surprisingly enough.
Every 5 years you have to replace your helmet.
Every 5 years?
Every 5.
I'm actually about to get a new one.
And every time you drop it, you need to at least inspect it real good to make sure that it doesn't do anything to it. But every 5 years you're supposed to replace your helmet, just so you know. I've got two, that one's black and white, one's white and black.
Really?
They're identical.
Okay.
Boots too. Even your work boots are better than your tennis shoes. And at least you got gloves.
He cussed me out for how I had it parked out there.
Yeah, he told me.
You gonna let me ride yours?
That one you got makes me nervous seeing you ride it.
It's not that big. I can handle it, honestly.
You're hurt. I know about your whole life, and I'm telling you, I'd be a little scared of you.
I was, the first day, I'm not gonna lie, I was
I care a
terrified.
little bit about you, even though you may not think that
We're all on.
Why you guys on my ass, man? Just let me
Way
live.
to be safe.
Just let me live. She gives me a lot. That's like my motorcycle mom. Hopefully y'all get to meet her a little bit later. Yeah, like I was saying, you ride what you want to ride. A 250 can go 130 miles per hour, all right? And a 250 is considered a little bike. But if you've never been on a bike before, it's gonna seem big. But regardless though, it is kind of small. I see how people can say it's small, you know what I mean, now. But at the end of the day, if you can die at 85 miles an hour, 130 sure enough is enough to kill you. Like, don't let anybody convince you that it's like, oh, it's like absolutely nothing to worry about. It's literally the equivalent of saying like, oh man, like a 22 caliber gun ain't nothing. That's like a BB gun. Well, guess what? That BB gun kills people. So you have to, you know, have some form of respect for it, and you just can't be just reckless. So I'm gonna show y'all how to get going on the 250. Yeah, I'm probably gonna switch this over to the GoPro. I'm gonna show y'all some shit, and we're gonna have some fun. So yeah, we'll see where all this goes. All right, quick rundown of the bike before we actually get going, okay? Now here, look, I'm gonna do this quick since I don't really have too much time. But look, check it out. This is your throttle, all right? This is your starter right here. Kill switch, and it literally does just that. Here's your lights, your turn signal. You see what I'm saying? You can see it right there. Horn, and here's your choke and your clutch. This is the most important part. These two things are not the same thing, because a lot of people do. If you have absolutely no idea how a bike works, you might around and think they're the same thing, but they're not. This is pretty much like the heart and soul of riding, and if you ride with me for the first day and you actually sit on this thing, this is the main thing that we're going to be working with is clutch control, because I really do feel like that's the most important thing of actually like riding a bike, is learning how to control the clutch. Because the way the clutch works is that you pull it in, and whenever you shift gears, you let it go, and there's a zone, it's really called the friction zone of the clutch, and it gradually pulls you. Okay, now the clutch, like once you pull it in, you shift into first gear by pressing down, and then you let it go, and then it will pull. Hold on, I'll show you real quick. All right, now look, you see the little white dot right there? I gradually let up, and it gets to that mark. See how it's pulling me? Just like that. You can literally just ride like that. Now pull just like that, and then you're gonna pull it in and then stop. Alright? We're gonna do this several times, like literally over and over and over, with me pretty much standing in front of you. So yeah, let out, clutch pulls you,
stop. Alright? And then after a while, you know, you get to a point where you gotta turn. Clutch pulls you. And you can literally ride just like this. Like, you can literally ride around with just the clutch pulling you. Like, you don't even gotta give it no type of throttle at all. You know what I'm saying? But eventually, you're gonna want to apply throttle. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see it's not that bad. But yeah, you'll see it. And you know, I'll get into riding around within the next video. But yeah, that's basically it. Alright, so I think that's pretty much a wrap on today. I think it's about to start raining, so I pretty much had to call it all off. I know there's probably a ton of shit that didn't go over that I was supposed to, as far as, you know, getting you started on the bike. If Jennifer sees it, she's probably gonna be pissed, actually, that I'm like putting that out there. I just wanted to get people to actually figure out how to like go, just to show people it's not that scary. If you actually do want to learn how to ride and have absolutely no idea, just hit me up, you know what I'm saying? We can get something going. Regardless, whatever it is that I miss, please show me, and show me some shit for real, because like I'm like, you know, still learning all this stuff. It's all a process. It's a process for both of us. Your family here, you dig what I'm saying? I did teach myself how to do a burnout today, though. That was pretty tight. Yeah, this is just the first episode. It's just the intro anyway. So yeah, hopefully, I just hope y'all enjoy it. If anything, I mean, even if you don't even want to ride, maybe y'all are slightly entertained. Yeah, I'm tuning out. Hopefully I get the chance to actually make another one of these, because I'm not gonna lie, the process is very fun. And I'll see y'all in the future. So yeah, peace.